Dr. John Samuel is the founder director of the Institute of Asian Studies in Chennai, which he established in 1982, and it has grown into one of the premier centers for South Indian and Dravidian studies globally. He completed his PhD at Madras University in comparative literature and is the author of 30 books on Dravidian languages, literature, and cultures, and has helped to edit 150 other works. He serves as the chief editor of the prestigious 10-volume Encyclopedia of Tamil Literature in English and the reputed Journal of the Institute of Asian Studies. Dr. Samuel played a pivotal role in securing classical language status for Tamil from the Government of India in 1996, drafting the foundational report that formed the basis for this historic recognition. Not only that, he has been nominated to prestigious positions, including member of the Senate of Tamil University, Tamil Development Council, and the International Advisory Committee of UNESCO's Memory of the World project. And so we are so privileged now to have Dr. John Samuel speak to us on the topic Contribution to Development of Dravidian Studies. Over to you, Dr. Samuel. Welcome.
First of all, let me thank Dr. Matthew John for having associated me in this good work. My topic is the Dravidian language family, the evolution of Dravidian family of language, which has become very popular throughout the world. And the Christians, it is one of the major contributions of Christians to South Indian studies. Next page. This work started from 18th century because till 18th century, India was considered to be a linguistic area blessed with more than 1,500 languages. But the problem is, all the languages are brought under two heads. One is Sanskrit, the Deva Bhasha, and all other languages are Nisha Bhasha. That is, Sanskrit alone is the language of God, and other languages are only the languages of men. It was in this poor condition the missionaries have come. They started analyzing the statement made by these linguistic chauvinists. They are of the opinion that all the languages of India, they are derivative of Sanskrit, all the languages. So many of the missionaries and Christian scholars, even Christian civil servants, they were very much surprised by this wonderful belief, wrong belief. Sanskrit is equated with Indology. If you want to have a better knowledge of Indian culture as a whole, you have to understand Sanskrit. Without Sanskrit, you cannot study anything about India. This was the conception. This was questioned for the first time by Ellis, F.W. Ellis was a civil servant. He came as the Governor General of Madras Presidency. Madras Presidency included the 4 southern states. He is one head for the 4 states. He has a friend named Campbell. The Campbell is very much interested in learning the independent individual languages. He is a scholar in Telugu language also. He has written a book namely Grammar of Telugu Language. And he wants Ellis to give a foreword, a word of appreciation. Making use of this opportunity, Ellis has written clearly that the 4 major languages, Tamil, Malayalam, Telugu, and Kannada, they have nothing to do with Sanskrit. They are of separate origin. They have nothing to do with Sanskrit, and it is unjust to call these languages as a derivative of Sanskrit. This was the foreword written by Ellis. But unfortunately, Ellis passed away at the age of 37. He was killed, or he was whatever it may be. So he passed away at the age of 37. Then after 10 years, a missionary named Bishop Robert Caldwell, very famous missionary, he came to Tamil Nadu. He worked in a place near Tirunelveli, namely Idayangudi. And Caldwell was basically a philologist. At that time, linguistics was not popular. They are all philology. They studied philology. And he is very much interested in studying the languages of the southern area. He read the report given by Ellis. He was very much surprised. Then he started working on the topic Dravidian languages. So for the first time in 1856, he published his first edition of the book, namely Comparative Grammar of Dravidian Language or South Indian Language. That was the name of his book. In this book, he has taken 9 languages. Apart from Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, and Kannada, he has taken the languages of the tribals, namely Toda, Koda, many languages. And he comes to the conclusion that the 9 languages spoken in South India, they form a separate family. The family's name he has given is very interesting, Dravidian. So what is a Dravidian language family means? The languages, 9 languages spoken in South India. The problem is he has divided the languages into 2 groups. One is cultivated languages and another is uncultivated languages. But this terminology, modern linguists won't accept it. Anyhow, according to him, languages blessed with documentary heritage can be called as major languages or cultivated languages, and languages which are in the oral tradition can be called as uncultivated languages. But this was the proposal given by Caldwell. Another problem is Caldwell has a doubt. Dravidian languages are spoken only in South India. So he said that Dravidian languages are South Indian family of languages. Then after that, Caldwell studied the report of many people who have recommended 3 more languages. One is Brahui and another is Malto. Brahui and Malto, then another important language. So all the 3 languages have been identified as Dravidian language. The very beautiful thing is the Brahui language is spoken not in India. It was spoken in Balochistan, in Pakistan. So Caldwell has changed his view. It is not a South Indian family, it is Indian family. So there are languages spoken in central India, there are languages spoken in North India. So in the revised edition, which he published in 1875, he changed the view, and instead of South Indian languages, he has put Indian languages. And now he has 12 languages. He said that all the 12 languages, including Brahui and Malto, are Dravidian languages. But what happened is the Linguistic Survey of India came and they have identified 2 more languages. This was a very big blessing for Caldwell. And Caldwell's theory got very good momentum. People started saying that in India, we have not only Sanskrit as a classical language, we have another language family, namely Dravidian, and it can be divided into South Dravidian, Central Dravidian, and North Dravidian. In the South Dravidian, the most senior language is Tamil. Tamil has a history of 2000 years. We have Sangam literature. We have beautiful grammar book. We have beautiful corpus of devotional poems, and many such sonnets are there in Tamil. So Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada, these 3 languages they have brought under the South Dravidian. Telugu comes in the Central Dravidian. Kuruk, Malto, and Brahui, the 3 come into the Northern family, North Dravidian. Now, the Dravidian languages are divided on the basis of their geographical distribution and shared innovation. On that basis, we classify Dravidian languages into 3 divisions. But in course of time, many more languages people were able to find out, and the monumental work in this direction was done by 2 great scholars. One is Thomas Burrow, and another is M.B. Yamano. Yamano belongs to I think he belongs to some American university, and Burrow was working in the Oxford University. These two people joined together, and they are basically Sanskrit scholars. They are very much fascinated about the Dravidian family which is coming up. So they wanted to make a dictionary, Dravidian etymological dictionary. It is termed as a DED in the Dravidian circle. DED is a very big contribution. It is the contribution of two great scholars, namely M.B. Yamanu of California, Berkeley, and Thomas Burrow of Oxford. So these two people joined together and they have compiled the Dravidian etymologically, and during their time, the Dravidian languages have become 24. Now the Dravidian languages have become 35 in number. It is considered to be one of the very important families of Indian families of languages next to Indo-Aryan. Dravidian languages are spoken by nearly 30% of the Indian population. So all the Dravidian language growth, the contribution of Christian missionaries, Christian civil servants, and Christian academicians, their role is very, very big, and their contributions are manifold. We can see their contribution in the next line. The main contribution is from F.W. Ellis, then C.P. Brown. C.P. Brown has compiled the Telugu dictionary, and Joseph Beschi is very important. He is an Italian missionary. He was well versed in Tamil, and he has gone to the extent of composing a great epic in Tamil about Joseph, the foster father of Jesus. That is in, I think, 80,000 verses he has sung the glory of Joseph, the foster father of Jesus. It is considered to be one of the great epics for the Tamils, the Christian epics for the Tamils. The name is Thembavani, Unfading Flowers. That is the name he has given. And Beschi, the great contribution of Beschi is, he has translated Tirukural. I think you might have heard about Tirukural, one of the great ethics works of India, parallel to Bhagavad Gita. But Bhagavad Gita is considered to be a work of life negation, whereas Tirukural is considered to be a book of life affirmation. This is the statement given by Albert Schweitzer about Tirukural. And Beschi has translated Tirukural, the Italian missionary has translated Tirukural into Latin in the year 1730. In the year 1730, Tirukural was not published from the palm leaf manuscript. It was published in 1812. But many years back, he has introduced, he has translated Tirukural into Latin, one of the classical languages of the world, the church language. Tirukural was available, he made available Tirukural in the Latin language. That was one of his contributions. He has contributed a lot for the evolution of the Dravidian family. And Seagan, another important missionary, the first Lutheran missionary to Tamil Nadu. He started the first Lutheran church in Trangubar near Tanjore. And Seagan contribution is, he was the man who brought out the printing press. The Bible translation started from him. He was the first Bible translator of Indian language. And Seagan has first translated the New Testament into Tamil. That was the first translated Bible in Indian languages. So he translated the four gospel books, and completed the New Testament translation, which he published. For the purpose of publishing the book, he brought the printing press from Germany. Then another contribution of, then he started working on the Old Testament up to the book of Ruth he completed. And he unfortunately passed away at the age of 39, I think, very young age. And the Seagan contribution is the Bible translation and the printing press. The printing press has quickened all the literary activities, and many Dravidian literatures came to be published through the printing media. But beside that, the early Christian missionaries, I am now speaking about the Eastern churches, the followers of Saint Thomas. Saint Thomas Christianity was very vibrant in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Then in Kerala, it was a vibrant tradition. When it was popular in Tamil Nadu, Tirukkural was composed. Many scholars are of the opinion that Tirukkural is a Christian book, but other people won't agree. Many of them of the opinion that it belongs to the heterodox group. The heterodox group means either Ajivagam or Jainism or Buddhism. But his ideals are little different. He speaks about the universal love, the cosmic love. The cosmic love was not touched upon either by Mahavira or Markali Kosalaputra or Gautama Buddha. They speak about Jiva Karunya and not cosmic love. But Thiruvalluvar is speaking about cosmic love, which Jesus preached and which is given well expression in the book of Corinthians. So the Tirukkural was influenced by the Christian works, we cannot deny it. And some of the techniques like bridal mysticism, this was very strong in the Tamil devotional poems, God the bridegroom and the churches are his bride. So this tradition was very strong in the Saivite and Vaishnavite work. This is also influenced by Christianity, no doubt. We have Song of Solomon. Then there is a tradition of describing Christ as the bridegroom and Zion as the bride. That tradition also was very strong in the Bhakti literature. Then the father-son relation. God is the father and the devotees are his son. So this type of expressions are very much in Bible. Especially Christ is calling his father as Abba, Abba. It is very near to Tamil Appa. Appa means father. So this is called Sarputra Markam. Sarputra Markam in Saivite literature. So these things show that the Dravidian literatures received a lot of influences from early Christianity, especially the Eastern churches, not the Western churches. Western influence came only after Vasco da. Then academic infrastructure for the Dravidian family has been built very strongly by Christian missionaries and Christian civil servants. In this stage, we can think about the scholars, Christian scholars, who have compiled the dictionary for the first time for all the four major languages of the Dravidian family. Previously, we have no dictionaries. We speak about Nigandu. Nigandu gives homonyms and synonyms, not the meaning. But in the dictionary, you can get all the meaning well expressed. For Tamil, Winslow has brought out a dictionary. Besky has brought out one dictionary, namely Saduraharadi, and Telugu, the good dictionary has been prepared by C.P. Brown. For Malayalam, Gundert has compiled a dictionary. For Kannada, Kittal has compiled a dictionary. These dictionaries functioned as very source material for any study on these Dravidian languages. Another important aspect is the Christians, missionaries, and the civil servants. They showed much devotion on the palm leaf manuscript tradition. Tamil language literary works, similarly Malayalam, Kannada, all are inscribed in palm leaf, palmyra leaf, leaf of the palmyra. A palm leaf can live in the tropical climate up to 350 years. So all the literary works were written in palm leaf. But the problem is, after 350 years, if we fail to copy them down, they will get disintegrated. And the missionaries are very much interested in collecting the palm leaf manuscripts. There was one civil servant, namely Mackenzie, a Christian civil servant, who devoted all his life in preserving and conserving the palm leaf manuscript traditions. Similarly, they showed much interest in collecting the oral traditions of the Dravidian community, Dravidian languages. There are very beautiful collections are also there. Then the Christian missionaries engaged in translations, translating the Tamil works into other languages. Similarly, some beautiful poems have been translated from European language into Tamil. They are not actually translations, but transcreations. For example, there is a beautiful epic, namely Rachanya Yatrigam. Rachanya Yatrigam is followed by Pilgrim's Progress of John Bunyan. But the Pilgrim's Progress was written in prose, this was written in poetry, and it's a very beautiful, one of the wonderful epics for the Christian community. Then another important thing is, after getting full scholarship in Dravidian languages, the Christian scholars encouraged starting departments for Tamil studies in Europe and America. In Pennsylvania University, the chair for Tamil was started. Nearly some 8 American universities, Tamil chairs were there. In Europe, London University, they have started the School of Oriental and African Studies, which was promoting Tamil studies at the international level. Then there are comparative studies done by the Christian missionaries about the other linguistic families of Europe and other places with Tamil. Not only that, with other family of languages also. For example, Sumerian family and Tamil Dravidian family. A good study has come up at that time. Then Ural Altaic and Dravidian studies. Then Korean and Tamil studies. Korean, Tamil studies and Japanese studies. Tamil studies with Chinese studies. So many, they have expanded the scope of Tamil studies like anything. Now, in spite of all these efforts, Tamil studies have grown in a very big way. It has become a universal phenomenon now. In 2004, the government of India declared Tamil as a classical language, for which I have prepared the report and the government has accepted. And now we are working with UNESCO's Memory of the World project in the preservation and the conservation of the documented heritage of the Dravidian people.
Indian Christian Day, Yeshu Bhakti Divas. Love, serve and celebrate.